Hello everyone, this is Kiro from Emily Crafts. Today is very special because we receive an order to create doll from Black Butler. If you're a fan of this series, you know how unique and awesome doll is. I hope that you will like this video because we spent a lot of hours creating this. Without further ado, let's get our crafting supplies and let's go crafting. If you don't know, Doll is a captivating character known for her dual identity. When she wears a white wig full of roses and white dress, she becomes the princess of the circus. Specializing in aerial ballet, off stage she goes by the alias Freckles, dressing casually in baggy clothes, showcasing the contrast between her enchanting performances and her everyday persona. Here are the materials we use for the wig: a modeling head, scissors to cut the fabric, a marker, a glue gun, EVA foam, white roses for the wig, stick bones, and lastly, a white fabric for the base. First things first, we are going to measure the head to help us create a pattern. In this case, we use a modeling head as a guide. Although it might seem like it will only fit the modeling head, but that's not the case at all. Human heads are all roughly the same in size. After creating a rectangular pattern, we are now going to cut the fabric. The fabric we use here was found at our local store. Then using the same fabric as earlier, we are going to cut a semicircle and an eye patch, and use a pincushion to set them in place temporarily. After all of this, it is now time to sew. Once you're done, you have now created a base to hold onto the white roses. Using a glue gun, we are going to attach the white roses to our fabric base. Then cut a leaf shape on the EVA foam and cut some texture to it to make it look like a feather. And using it as a guide, we are going to duplicate the feather we just created. To make it stand firm and strong, we are going to use stick bones. And for the finishing touches, we created an earring made out of beads and added silver glitter to the feather to make it more presentable. And with that, we are now finished for the wig. Now, it's time for the dress. To start, we are going to create a pattern for the upper torso. We use manila paper as our medium, but you can use any other kind of paper. Designing a dress pattern is an essential step. It guarantees precision when cutting the fabric, minimizing the likelihood of mistakes. If you want an in-depth tutorial on how to create patterns, comment down below. We placed the pattern we created using pincushions onto our chosen fabric. Before cutting the fabric, we folded it in half, which you will see why later. After cutting the fabric using the pattern, we will reuse the pattern to cut another piece onto the lightweight fabric Gina to use as the inner layer. After creating the pattern, we fold it like origami to form the pattern for the upper back torso. Then make some fancy cuts to the fabric and the fabric Gina. And tada! This is the reason why we folded it earlier, to make it symmetrical. Before sewing the front pieces together, we sew a figure dart to the outer layer and the inner layer. Then we attach a piece of fabric to support the stick bones. After all of this, we are finally going to sew all of them together. We used double fabric to make it thicker and more durable. Then we added loops on the back to hold the lacing so they can make it tight or loose, whichever they want. After sewing the pieces together, we are now gonna make it fancy by adding embroidery lace. Then we added some pads and also made it fancy with embroideries. We are finally finished with the upper torso. It took a day to have this progress. Now, it's time for the hard part, the skirt. To create our skirt, we first used the umbrella cut method onto white fabric. Then we prepared a soft tool and applied the shearing technique to make it have those wavy texture. We will use the soft tool for the inner part of our skirt to make it have a defined volume. Finally, we added embroideries to the hem of the skirt we made to make it fancier. Adding embroideries to your dress will make it 10 times better. Afterwards, we merged the top and the bottom part of the dress, creating a full dress. Then we added zippers along the back to make it easier to don the dress. Finally, we attached the finely crafted soft tool underneath the skirt to complete the dress. And there you go, the dress is done. But wait, we are not finished yet. We created a lace for the corset and attached it at the back. We added sleeves and decorated the cuffs with a lot of embroideries. Whew, that's a mouthful. But we are finally done with the dress. It's time for the finishing touches. The first thing we did was create a belt. We did this by creating a long rectangular cut, folded together, then added black stripes so it will be accurate with the design. To make it functional, we added magic tapes on each end of the belt. Then we created the ribbon using the same fabric, and that's the belt done. After the belt, the collar is next. It will make the dress appear fluffier with its embroideries. And to finish it off, we attach a tiny little cute ribbon. And there you have it! The belt and the collar is now done. Now, let's proceed to the next step. We are going to use soft tool again and shred it to make it look like an octopus tentacle to give the hem of the skirt its shaggy look. Then we added more flowers, lots and lots of flowers, along with the octopus tentacles. Now, not only is it attractive to humans, it's also gonna be attractive to bees. The chest area feels a bit empty, so we added beads and sequins. Next thing we did was create a shoe appropriate for a doll. We did this by attaching sequins to the white shoe, then add white flowers, and there you have it, a shoe for a doll. Surely anyone can do this with the right materials. After 5 days, we are finally done! It's time to deliver it to our customer. Another satisfied customer. Hey, you made it this far. Be sure to like and subscribe for more content like this.